Hey guys, what's going on? So we just got home. I just got home, and I turned on the TV, and I was watching the news, and I was kind of disappointed with what was going on because I'm a vlogger. I focus on just being a dad and being with my family and stuff like that. And give me a second, guys. I gotta do something with this video real quick. Anyways, the reason why we wanted to talk about this whole scandal with DaddyOFive without editing the video, without taking even the time to edit a video, is because we just wanted to share our raw reaction to the whole issue that's going on with DaddyOFive. So I was watching Phil DeFranco, and I found out that there's this vlogging channel called DaddyOFive, and the way that they depict their life, pranks and vlogging, it's their style, whatever. I'm not going to judge them about their style, but what really made me really sad and disappointed was to see that in the way in which the kids are treated in the videos. And I was really, really upset. It was really sad to see not only one of the kids getting abused, but, I used to work for a fatherhood program. And I went through trauma counseling. I went through trauma training. I saw how some parents may not understand what they're doing to their kids, and how painful it is to put their kids through that, and man, I'm kind of having a hard time understanding what to say to you guys, but I just want you guys to know, look, if you're using your kids to get ahead in life by abusing them, by mentally hurting them, or going into some sort of just, it's not okay.
Well, it's kind of what they say, and I don't know if you guys have read or heard about this, is the way you speak to your kids becomes their inside voice. That's how they think of themselves, and you have to be really, really careful. And this is something Jorge always teaches me. Sometimes it's okay for you to make mistakes. It's okay for you to get angry. Who doesn't get angry? I mean, parents, lack of sleep, schedules, everything. But you need to be able to apologize to your child and let them know that your duty is to love them and not put them down, raise their self-esteem. So it is alarming when you see channels like that, or when you see it in public. I mean, I've witnessed it, moms completely going ballistic on their child, and I think there has to be a limit. And I don't know, it's very sad to watch. It was really sad to watch when we were watching the Philip DeFranco show, and it worries me. I feel really, really, really bad for those children, and they don't know anything better. It becomes a norm of way of life. So obviously they've been dealing with this for a long, long time, so they think it's normal. And they themselves say,
at some point the kid was like, well, at least they don't beat us. I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to ever be abused. If this is a message to all of you, okay? You deserve to be loved and not treated like anything, And the fact that the dad cusses at his kids, and he thinks, and then he says something about, well, I make my living off of YouTube. Dude, so do I. And I talk to my kids about that, and we have a conversation about the value of being an impact to the community, and you don't have to abuse your kids.
No.
To make money on YouTube. It's so stupid.
And it's kind of like a family. We're vloggers, so we obviously sit down with Alexa and Eliana. We always discuss upcoming projects, future projects, and we're in it together. But of course, they know that they're not forced to be in it. I have disagreements. I obviously have a way of disciplining my children. And I do believe sometimes it's okay to raise your voice, but there has to be a limit, and you need to know where to not cross the line. There has to be respect, because how do we teach our children to respect other people, respect us, if we don't respect them? That's the big issue here, the big concern.
Yeah, dude.
Alexa was pretty disturbed as well.
What did you think, Alexa? Tell me the truth.
I'm pissed right now because I almost cried too, because it just makes me so sad. I watched them. This one kid, it's a prank, but he was absurdly super angry at him. And there was a video where there's a bunch of blood on his pillow. They said it was red ink. That was not red ink.
Because he pushed him into the
shelf. just even if it was a prank, it went too far because I don't think you're supposed to do that types of prank to your kids. Like, I would hate my family if they were to do it to me. I would never talk to them. I would call the cops because I'm smart enough to know that that's not what a family should be doing, okay? Like, it's just, I don't think the parents realize, even though I'm not an adult yet and I don't know where, they grew up at, but I understand, what it's like, to be an example, especially since I am the oldest. If that was to ever happen, I don't know. If somebody else, I don't know if I'm with somebody else or anybody else.
Or even Jorge, you can talk about how Jorge broke the chain. He came from a family, from your father.
Dude, I came from an abusive family, okay? My dad used to hit me. He used to hit me. He used to hit my mom in front of me. I mentioned this a few times to you guys already. And it's really clear that what's happening in this channel is not something healthy. I mean, I'm all about making the best out of opportunities on YouTube and and really teaching your family the value of being an impact, right? Like, it's all about being a role model. But if you're cussing at your kids, pranking at your kids, and you're throwing them and pushing them, and if they're watching this video, you're probably thinking, oh, but you don't know who we really are. Like, I don't even have to know who you guys are after what I just saw. That's unacceptable, dude. Unacceptable. Like, and if for those of you who just showed up to this video because I'm doing it live, and the reason why I'm doing it live is because I don't want to edit anything. I want you guys to just hear what I have to say without editing it, because I don't even think it's worth my time to edit a video about someone like this. It's this vlogging channel called DaddyOFive, and they just got put out on blast on Philip DeFranco, and it's all over the news. The way in which this dad and their mom prank their kids, and it's borderline abusive. And I want you guys to go watch it, and if you want to comment, but I'm not saying go follow them. I'm just saying see for yourself. Or also watch the Philip DeFranco episode that just happened today. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, and I'm not afraid to say it. I've been a YouTuber for the past 6-7 years, dude, and I talk to my kids about what we're doing. We talk about it as a family. We discuss about the value and the importance of the power we have. Not like, you have to do this because No, we have to work together as a family, And not like abuse them. I mean, I could have easily made a prank show out of this. I could have easily made it into hurt Eliana and make her do stuff she doesn't want to do. Hurt my daughter and make her do stuff she doesn't want to do. And I guarantee you we're going to get like 1 million views per every vlog, And this is one of the reasons why we slowed down on covers, because I don't want to also make my kids sing all the time. I want us to enjoy being a family. And being a YouTuber, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations. And, it's not all riches and beauty all the time. It's a lot of work. I don't sleep sometimes. So I understand how this family sees, okay, we have to put videos up, but they don't have to depict abuse. They don't have to. So that's what we're talking about right now. It's like YouTubers using videos to make money out of kids and exploiting them, and not just kids, but people, like those abusive pranks, So,
or just let's talk about the parenting subject in general. Like I said, we are the role models to our children. The way we treat people, the way we treat each other says a lot, and we're teaching our children. So if I cuss and yell all day long at Jorge, let's say my husband, or my kids, it becomes their inside voice, and they grow up with that, allowing other people to treat them that way because they think it's normal. It is not normal for someone to treat you like that, to yell and cuss and bring you down. And then especially, I'm not a fan of pranks. I have never been a fan of pranks in my whole life because I think there's borderline sometimes.
Yeah. And what do you guys think? See, I know one of you just said right now that you've been following DaddyOFive for a while. I really want to know what you have to say. If any of you follow DaddyOFive, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about what's going on. And be honest. If you think that's okay, whatever. But I want to know what you think, because to me, as a dad, to me that's abuse. To me that's exploitation. To me that's trauma. To me that's not okay. And it's not because I'm a dad. It's also because I have training in trauma, and I've seen this happen. I grew up with a father who was extremely abusive, not for the views, because he was an alcoholic. So for someone to do it purposely to make money, it's ridiculous. I mean, leave that to the pranksters, to the people that are professionals that do it like Jackass. That's fine. But when you do it to a little kid who's forced to do that, like, that's ridiculous. So, this is why we're having this conversation as a family. Eliana, what do you have to say, baby?
Well, I want to say that it's kind of rude to the kids because the kids, they don't pull pranks on the parents, and my mom and dad don't cuss in front of us. Sometimes.
Sometimes,
but if my mom and dad ever cussed, they didn't want us to hear it because it hurts our feelings to see that.
Yeah, just
my dad
speak from the heart, baby. It's okay. There's no wrong way to answer anything that's going on.
It hurts my feelings that my daddy and mom fight, but when they're fighting, sometimes dad tells her that when mom's stressed like at us or something's wrong, my dad helps my mom.
We always say, I'm sorry, and we teach the girls because we teach them that we're adults have disagreements. It's okay to have disagreements within siblings, but you always apologize. You have to be able to know and accept that you're wrong, and we're human. We make mistakes. And that's why I tell Alexa, and I've always told her with friends, be careful even the way friends treat you. Because there can be kids in school bullying you and you might not even notice. The way they talk to you, the way they the behavior, and you know this, Alexa, you have to be aware because it becomes a norm. It becomes natural.
Look at this guy. Look what this guy says. He says, AM Gaming says, it's horrible how he treats his kids. It's disgusting to see it and see them be treating them like them. I would never say anything or do that to my child, and I would never beat my kid and push them. See?
Yeah.
But also, like, one time my mom and dad fight, but they went in a room because they know we don't want to hear it. Sometimes we don't hear all of that because my mom and dad tell us to go somewhere else because
and you know what? I'm not
it.
ashamed with Eliana saying this because it's the truth, man. My wife and I, we have our arguments. It's normal. Come on. Hold on, Alexa. It's normal for us to argue. It's just a matter of how we argue and when we argue and where we argue. Not in front of the kids, especially on a fake prank. That's the stupidest thing you can think of. I'm sorry. So
it just worries me for their household and what the kids consider normal. And like I said, it's hard being a parent. And a lot of people have different ways of parenting, but we need to realize that their young children, what they hear becomes their inside voice, and that worries me. It can affect their self-esteem. It can affect their life as adults, and they're gonna allow other people to treat them that badly.
Natalie Medina just said too. He says, "I agree. I watched DaddyOFive. The parents kind of pick on the kids. See, it's true. It's true. I feel like I'm not crazy.
And what worries me more, and Jorge knows this, the cash me outside girl. I have an issue with her being blown up for being so disrespectful to her mother. And this is a problem with the new generation. It's like we're applauding all these people and their bad behavior. And we have fault too. If we follow people like that, if we encourage and buy things like that, it's like you're part of the problem too. And that's where it really makes me sad. It makes me extremely sad that they're making money of being like that. I mean, I watch a couple videos and I'm disgusted, and I can't imagine continuing to follow that behavior.
So really quick is, like I said, I don't want you guys to ever expect me to be a perfect parent.
Oh, we're not.
I am not a good parent. I am not the best parent in the world. I try to be as good as I can. But I don't want you guys to ever think of me as a good parent because I don't want to. I want to be able to have that little cushion of space to help me grow as a person.
We're actually taking parenting classes. We're going to be starting a course because
there's so much to learn. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, look, the only reason why we're making this video is because it's alarming to see that some people think it's normal for kids to be raised that way and to be abused that way. It's not okay. It's not at all. I don't care where you live, in South Texas or in the Middle South or in the West or East Coast or no matter where you are in the world, you don't deserve to be treated that way. Okay? And I'm sorry, but it's disgusting. It's disgusting. You know, so
definitely don't applaud it, people, because
don't applaud it. Don't support people like that, dude. You know, because I can tell you that it doesn't get anywhere. It's just slapstick comedy. It's just shock value. It's not gonna get anybody anywhere. So just be careful, guys. Our rant is over. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and just let me know in the comments what you guys think. I deactivated the monetization on this video just so you guys can understand that we're not trying to make money out of this moment.
Nope.
Bullying is bullying regardless of what happens.
And it happens
Now,
within families.
Parenting is different. Okay, if you have to parent your kid and discipline them, they need to understand, yes, sometimes there's kids are not going to be happy with what their dad say. But if you're literally using YouTube to push your agenda of like, we got to make money, hey, fall over there, let's prank our kids, and then start cussing them, there's nothing good about it. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, DaddyOFive. I'm sorry if you're watching this video, dude. I don't mean to pick on you, but dude, seriously, you brought this upon yourself, man. And if you want to have a conversation, I would love to, because if I'm wrong, then you know, I'm wrong, and I would love to create dialogue with you. If you're watching this video, okay. If the kids are watching this video, if your kids are watching this video, I want you guys to say, I'm gonna tell you something directly. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to know that you don't need to go through anything like that, okay? And you've heard it from my kids, dude. That's this disgusting.
It angers me so much. Like, I want to punch someone. I was about to cry because it's terrible. Okay, it's a prank, but it's terrible to put it on your kid like that. You're emotionally hurting them. They're gonna end up treating their kids like that and thinking, oh, no, my parents did it to me. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to treat anybody like that, because we all have feelings and we all have thoughts and we all have our own thought, you know.
We all deserve to be loved.
We all deserve to be loved and respected, because you have to remember, it's not just you that's getting hurt. It's so many other people, especially since they're young and they don't understand. They don't understand, you know, what abusive is, because there's just different types of abusive. Like,
and maybe their parents treated them like that. No. That's why they think it's normal. Like, honestly, sometimes we're born with these chains, and we learn to love our chains because that's all we know. If that's how we grew up, that's what we're gonna do with our parents. But that's why I always say parenting is like going to school. It's never stopping. Like wanting to be better, reading articles, going into counseling, asking questions, looking around. It's like there's so many things that kids put you through that you need help too, especially if you recognize that there's a cycle. You know what, I grew up like this, and going back and tapping into your childhood. You know, how did it feel when people yelled at you or punished you? You know, but there's definitely no perfect way to be a parent.
Yeah, Pamela says, parents are supposed to set good examples, not bad. These two parents need help.
They don't see it though.
It's true.
They don't see it.
They don't see it as, oh, we're just trying to make money. Oh, I don't, you know, that's just maybe it's the lack of parenting education. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, see for yourself. See for yourself.
They also like they treat their children like they want money. They want all that money. They want to get all that attention by pranking your kids, by hurting them, pushing them in a shelf.
Yeah.
That's child, to me, is child abuse.
And it just makes me really sad. It was really sad to watch. I wasn't expecting. We were just eating lunch, watching Philip DeFranco, and then we see this, and it just really made me sick. Makes me really sick and makes me sad for them. And there's so many children in the world that are going through situations like this, and it's just so unfortunate, because we, the parents, are supposed to love and protect them, not put them to any stress, especially mental stress. Mental abuse is the worst, because those scars are not visible. You carry them, they scar you for life.
Yep.
And that's scary.
It's good. You guys have a wonderful day. I love you so much. You want to say something else,
And I have 4 words to say this. Don't abuse your power. You know, apparently, you know, he abuses his power, you know, about you know, his making money on YouTube. He abuses it by doing pranks and doing it on his kids. Like, seriously, it's just, I really wish that there weren't people like this in this world, because, you know, nobody deserves this. Okay? Like, nobody deserves to be beat down like this, physically and mentally. You know, it's a terrible thing to watch somebody like this, especially if he's fine with posting it. Oh, I'm fine with posting, you know, my child screaming at me for saying, oh, no, he didn't want to do this. Like, clearly this child did not want to do this. He was screaming and he was screaming. He was yelling at him.
And you know what? Pamela says something that I love. Parents are not perfect, but you can't take back what you do to your kids. You can't. You can't take it back.
Grow up with them.
Well,
we're not perfect. We're not perfect parents. But whatever we do to the kids, we can't take it back. You know, we're gonna make mistakes, and sometimes Nancy and I have to check each other. It's like, babe, we need to talk to the kids about that. I think they misinterpreted. We need to let them know that we love them, because this can be carried forever in their lives, dude. So I'm sorry, but DaddyOFive, you guys, that was horrible what you guys did, and I hope that you guys figure it out, and the kids figure it out. You guys, I hope you guys will go well. You know, just figure it out. Seriously, that's not okay for us. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and that's our rant.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
take care of each other, guys. Seriously, come on.
And it's always important to love each other, because we need a good world. You know, we want the other generations after us to, you know, not go through this. You know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, in my opinion, we do YouTube. I enjoy it. I am not being forced. What the hell soever. Don't you guys assume those things. It's terrible to assume those things. I feel like, in my opinion, we do this because it puts food on our table. You know, it feeds us. You know, when we want a birthday present, we get all these things. We need them for purposeful reasons, not just so we can make money and we can be freaking rich. I don't care if we live in a run-down house.
As long as we're together.
As long as we're together, okay? I love being with my family, and I don't ever want to abandon them. It's just, if you use the ability to be able to make money and try to make a fortune by doing this, and people enjoy it,
that's what worries me. People that follow that.
Oh no, it's I hear the people. I've seen all those haters out there. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, we're not being haters. We're concerned. Yeah. We're concerned. I'm apprehensive.
Yeah, you know what? We're not hating on you guys. We're concerned. It's a legitimate concern. I think a lot of psychologists would understand too. So we love you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for sharing, Alexa, Babe, everybody, Eliana too. You guys are awesome. And continue on learning every day. That's all it is. Okay? Bye. Take care.
Wait. I made you guys a cat.
Oh, I like that. What are you gonna name it?
And on a happy note.
Bye. Bye, guys. I love you so much.